Now.
I'm gonna make. Oh, there. Now I'm catching David's face a little bit.
As my phone said.
Actually, do you want to scoot forward?
live.
Like, scoot your mic stand forward and you forward, David? Because you're, like, right in Scott's shadow. Yeah! Like that. I'm gonna make. Oh, there. Now I'm catching David's face a little bit.
How's that?
Yeah, it's way better.
As my phone said.
Actually, do you want to scoot forward? Like, scoot your mic stand forward and. Does that sound like?
This is going to be so great for
It's going to be
us.
looping over itself like crazy if we keep listening to it. So I'll just.
What do you mean?
Because
Oh, I know what you're saying.
one of the audio devices that OBS is capturing is the computer audio. So when you have audio from our own stream coming out, the computer recaptures it and rebroadcasts it, and it just starts looping over itself like mad. So.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super excited. You're gonna need the volume to be up because there's a lot of, and subtitles. You probably want subtitles on
Okay.
too.
Crank the bass.
Crank the bass. I
Crank.
like this. The end is never the end. Is never the end.
Nice.
Is loading. The end is loading. Never.
The end's taking a long time to load. 5
Welcome.
viewers, what the crap?
Yeah. What's up?
Hi, guys.
Why is that shocking?
Because I haven't streamed and I only have
So
33 followers.
Yeah, it's like they were
people
just
still know
waiting.
who you are. Who is that? Princess Cupcake, whatever-ness. I don't remember that one. The one person that was always watching our Outlast
Yeah,
streams.
I don't remember.
But either way.
And yes, I realize how confused my clothing looks because Illinois sweatshirt and Dallas Cowboys hat.
What's up?
Yeah, kind of a mess.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
It's too scary.
I can't
I
handle
want,
it. Closed captioning. Subtitles only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, we just totally skipped the whole thing.
Did we?
Yeah. Because you're in the room.
Oh, crap.
What the heck? Can I start over?
Yeah, go. Just
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, start
Things
again.
out. Just start a new game.
Begin the game again. Alright,
Yeah.
here we go.
We're starting back at the
We're
beginning.
going to start right over. What?
Nope. Nope. Yeah, you want to exit the game.
Begin the game.
Begin the game.
Are you
Hey.
going to load right where we were?
Maybe.
Oh, no,
Nope.
we're good.
This is the story of a man
Leave it alone.
Do not touch.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Number
Employee
427.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Haven't had this much
Orders
desk
came
space
to
yet.
him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
fantastic.
what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say high. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This is where I come in.
You're playing now.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ooh. Something kind of scary about that. Here it comes. Ah, this is weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
He's right. You guys are laughing.
I am.
I'm just waiting to see what will happen.
Are you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a very unique.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did he?
Huh?
What happens if I go this way?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's just to admire it. Employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I did not.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley
good.
took the first open door on his left.
All right, I'll listen to him this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I could see the
Oh man, it makes me so happy.
temptation. Let's do
Yeah.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, some of this artwork is really funny. They put it here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Sensitivity's kind of
What he could not
low.
have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, there it is.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keyboard, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What passageway? Ah!
Oh, that one.
The big one.
I was expecting like a revolving bookcase or something.
Instinctively. Jump!
Yeah. Good day. Ah! What's waiting for me down here?
You shall see. Is the top left your frame rate?
Just need to make sure we're not dropping frames over here. Good.
I don't think we are.
I think we're okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's escape right there.
What are you gonna do, Scott?
I kind of want to go into the mind control facility.
Okay, mind control facility it is.
I'm kind of bracing for a jump scare.
Push the button. Wait, is it a button?
Yes. You have to hit E.
The lights rose
I
on an
know, you click.
enormous room
I clicked
packed
on
with
it, yeah.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wow. Never-ending drop, huh?
Never ending.
Clicking randomly.
Yeah,
Ah!
please.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
What's my number?
Each bore the number of an
427?
employee in the building. Stanley's
Number
co-workers.
427.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. What do I do about that? Oh, I'm locked in here.
Uh-oh.
No,
Oh.
Look for your own.
wait, where is 427?
There.
Right in the middle.
Haha, it is your office.
That's awesome.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls
Forget that,
once
turn it
and
on.
for all.
Mind control had a waiting input.
Oh, what was that code?
Oh, let's just hit the on button.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes, sorry.
Control?
Control!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
I have
you,
no idea how to
about
guide you on
me,
this one.
where we're going. What all
have you
this
not done
means,
this one?
I barely know where to
I told you, I only
start.
played through it once.
Oh yeah.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Wait, there's 4
My
lights
goodness,
on that.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Thank you.
These are precious additional
To the
seconds.
left, there's
Time
a big
doesn't
timer
work
on the wall, I think. Yeah.
Oh dear me, what's the
makes you
matter,
look?
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen.
Shut up.
clicking on every
This
little thing in
narrator.
this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything.
wanna
Something
go hit
here
the
will
off button.
save me.
Do it.
Why would you think that,
Too early?
Stanley? That this video
I
game
don't
can be
know.
beaten?
Try something.
Problem solved? Do you have any
I'm guessing he was
idea
lying
what
to
your
me about
purpose
the
in this place
DNA
is?
thing.
Could be.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
Off.
But here's a spoiler for
can't.
you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
These
You
are lit
wanted
up.
to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
No.
can't.
That's me.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your friend?
I do
Or
not
will you
know
let it
what
go
to
peacefully?
do.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
It's loading.
What?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never
There are
leave it
more
again
than one
in
ending.
his life.
To this game. There's a lot of endings to this game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see what happens if I listen to the narrator.
Yet
every
there was
time.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm running.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
what was
of
this
any
code?
human
2-8.
life. What could it mean?
2-8-5-4.
Stanley wondered aloud
That's
to
2-8-4-5.
nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate
Oh,
for
look behind the
clues to
painting.
his situation.
Crap.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad
2-8-4-5.
guarded the
That's
terrible
right.
secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Just explore over here a little bit.
Oh, it's just dark.
Just darkness.
Darkness.
I got dibs on the exploit.
Is this all the game is?
There's more instances in which the game, by choosing different paths, it changes the way the game is. It changes. The
Stanley
story.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's see what happens when I go this
Nope.
way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Show me.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
All right, that he wasn't lying. Okay.
Wait, I don't know if that is. I don't remember. Well, he just did it.
Oh. Okay. All right.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wow. Okay, I've got to go this way.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh my word,
When
Ginger.
every path you can walk
Yep.
has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. This is interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just walking around.
just walking around.
It's like a museum in here.
It's a virtual museum.
Oops.
Is that a phone?
Wait, what is that on the wall?
Yeah, what is that?
Alright, so what did I do?
Okay, I think let's see. You obeyed.
One option, two options.
Yeah, then I went up the stairs. Number 2, I was in his office, right?
Uh-huh.
You didn't go in the maintenance.
3, one doorway to maintenance in the lounge in the original back on track option.
Wait, go to the right. There's a vent.
I don't even think that's all.
Too confusing ending. Too confusion ending.
I think that might have been the one I did.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it was. What is that on the bottom right?
So in the lounge, there's a vent.
Maintenance layout.
That's awesome.
This is the simplest version that one
This
has.
game is meta.
it's very meta. What in the world?
So where the crap am I?
I have no idea. Sending.
You're like in the creation of
Yeah, I'm in there planning.
the game. I don't know. Is this supposed to be a trailer? I think it
There's
is.
no voice, whatever.
There's no voice. I don't know what to
I
do
think
without
that's
the
the
narrator.
hallway layout behind you.
Maybe.
That.
The game is now paused. Oh. I don't know how you got in here.
This is kind of crazy.
I don't know how you get out.
Ah.
Really.
Wait, what? What does it say?
Picking up the phone leads you to a different ending.
Huh.
I don't know if anything in here matters because I'm just in the planning building.
You're just like, am I in part of the game? Hey, look, it's Stanley's room.
Multiple iterations of his room.
Truth.
Oh, is that an elevator there?
Exit.
Oh, hello.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Let's run towards it.
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Did you click it?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Scott. You're like, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna let it happen.
I didn't die last time.
You are too trusting. I don't know, click or something.
Oh, wait.
Wait, resume the game. I don't know.
Waiting for the narrator to chime back in. But he thought he was dead.
But he wasn't dead. I don't think it crashed.
No,
No.
I think you just have to hit the beginning of the game.
Well, what the heck?
Here we go, boys.
Oh, you're up. Yeah.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yes!
All right, here we go.
I will say your favorite thing is And Stanley entered the door on the left.
How wonderful.
Did he?
Finally.
Did he really
This
enter
is
it?
great, he thought
We'll
to
see
himself.
about that.
This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Hello. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
I
he
do
wanted
love
to
the
stop
narrator.
by the employee
He's
lounge
the best part of the game.
just to
douche.
admire it.
Hey, why does that door have nothing on it?
Wait, which one?
Go back. Turn around. 180 degrees.
D
Good. Get there, right there.
Hello. Is E the button?
Ear click.
Okay.
Never mind. It's relevant.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Oh, not a chance.
I remember
Stanley
this.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's see here. This place is huge. I don't have a key card. Penalty for misuse.
Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. High fast dollars.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
didn't do
for
that
others?
before.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Uh-huh. He's being awfully...
Now listen carefully, this
This
is
is great.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Not a chance.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
Those
through
arrows.
the red door.
Here we go.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be
Well,
here in the
different
first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Yes, it does.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Come on, take it for a spin. It's the orange option.
Do you do it or do you not?
The door is upside down, too.
It's made of like weird planks. There's no textures.
You know what? I'm gonna not. Oh, but it takes me here anyway.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
2. I'm gonna give him a 2.
I am gonna give him a 2.
Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What's on the left?
Why is it a giant screen?
Someone beat it in 2 seconds? That's not even 2 seconds. That's 2/100ths of a second.
No, that's got to be bull.
Yeah.
This
Only
is
the
you.
worst 3% of the players took the blue door.
You're objectively ranked.
And I'd ask some friends for help.
Here, friends list empty. It's just like a diss track.
This is you, and it's saying I've been at it for like 7.5 hours. A dead rat.
It's online. This is your superior. Oh my word.
That's brutal.
That's hilarious. Which door are you gonna go through?
I'm gonna go through the left.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
This game is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's very.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Yeah, forget that.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I don't remember what this is. Oh yeah.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then...
I didn't know they actually put Minecraft in this.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed
should
at
have
your
walked in
own
before you put the door up.
inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I love how they have all the texture sounds.
I don't want to go in there anymore.
I think you should.
Is there a way out?
I don't think so.
No, there's no jumping.
Yeah, I guess not.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything.
What?
Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh, you opened up my...
What?
What?
I have never seen this before.
He's opened my way.
I'm so confused.
Oh, my. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Nope.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, did it really kill me there?
I don't think it killed you. I think you just starting a new game.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're continuing.
Because it's loading.
I can't believe how much there is to this game.
Holy crap.
You know what this is?
Oh my god, did I wake up in Portal?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay.
You still float in the toilet.
Curious. Let's go find out what the hell
I always
this
do
is.
that.
Wait, did we open the door? Oh, we did.
No, it's just they removed the wall.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh my god.
What?
I can't believe this game.
Jeez.
This is crazy.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these.
What? Where are you?
I don't know. Can't really see much. It's kind of dark.
I'm so confused.
Oh wait. Uh-oh.
Oh man. Wind sounds.
Oh
So
wait.
you've beat this game?
I've played
I've-
one iteration and it wasn't anything like this.
It always changes. It's like something new. Go the other way. Hey, what is down there?
I mean, we're starting to get numbered doors again, so I might be back in the office.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
not the office though.
It might be like the lower end of the office, or a different floor, who knows. And it's kind of funny that the narrator's not talking. He might be back in Portal trying to talk to me where I'm not there anymore. It's also getting, wait. That looks kind of like,
No, that's the two doors. Yeah.
I'm going backwards. I'm heading back towards my office. It's bringing me back to where I'm supposed to be.
Is that the only way you can go?
I
Hey,
think
look, it's
so.
lit up.
Yeah, see? But my office doesn't look the same anymore.
It looks like Half-Life.
Yeah. What do I do in here?
I don't know.
I haven't done this. Maybe if I try to leave.
Maybe you should have. What did you hit?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I think that
What?
was it.
I think you may have restarted.
That was
Yes,
it.
you have restarted. What happened? It said that when you picked up the phone, something else happened. Is there? Oh wait, there's the phone to your left. Can you select the phone? Achievement Lucky
You
Kid.
can't jump. Well, shoot.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Let's
it
try
mean?
one more.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There was one iteration that I wanted to try.
When Stanley
They
came
never
to a set
explained
of
why
2 open doors,
no one's in the
he
office.
entered the door on his
I
left.
think
This
they
was not
kinda
the
do.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Well, again,
well.
remember he said it's
Perhaps
because he
wanted to
deleted
stop by
everyone,
the employee
remember?
lounge
Right.
first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime,
Is there some
a
vent
work
in
of
here?
art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he
You wanna go
detoured
down the
through the
elevator?
maintenance
Yeah.
section, walked straight
This is
ahead to
what
the
was
opposite
interesting
door,
to me.
and got back on track.
It's so interesting. There's
But
so much
Stanley
game
didn't want
within
to
the
go
game.
back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
The door opens.
Left.
Left.
I think that's the only way you can go.
Is it though?
Pretty sure.
Oh, damn. Like that there looks like blood stains down here.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Dick.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yeah,
That's
yep,
the Konami code.
yes. I've got it now. This
What?
story is absolutely,
what he just said
definitely
there.
this way.
What is down, left, down, right?
I'm pretty sure he just recited the Konami code, which is like Nintendo's old cheats for everything. Oh yeah, okay.
Wait, go out that one?
Fired. Wait a minute. Employee 104. Why was employee?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
And
It's all
601
rubbish
got
now.
fired.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Did they seriously just boot you back?
Huh.
This is so
Alright,
weird.
Bugs, you're
Alright.
up.
I want to turn. Who gets the lapel mic?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I don't really want to sit it down and make loud noises. I want to go back to the loading dock one. That one seems interesting.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were
I've
gone.
heard there's an
What could
achievement.
it mean?
If you knock on the
Stanley
door,
decided
like,
to go to
a
the
certain
meeting
number
room.
of times,
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It does something. I don't know. It's like 4:30 or something like that.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ooh.
I don't know where to
Evolution of
go.
choice.
Well, there's nothing there. That's the same door. And that's the same door. That's the same. We're gonna go in here. This way.
This is brilliant.
No, that's all the same. Remember? Because that's the
I'll
interesting
say it.
part.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, don't restart
I find it unlikely
again.
that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh my gosh.
No! Don't restart it again, please.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just like the.
There's no door.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Don't fall over.
Turning your mic up a tad. I was
Hey,
just listening to
what
it.
is in there?
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right.
Huh.
That looks like something's going on over there,
Yeah.
and I can't get to it.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What in the world?
Oh,
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall,
golly.
but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
It's kind of glitchy.
yeah, your friend.
Do you
was
remember,
chugging.
Stanley? Well, do you know what?
No, mate.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Why is the Oh, there it
I
is.
don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those
I'm trapped.
situations. Okay? I'm
Entirely
getting weirded
trapped.
out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, again. Oh my word. We like live.
All right.
The Stanley
I've got a
Parable
solution.
adventure.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
We never go this way.
Yeah, why is it taking you here?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
No, I
are
can't
we
go down the
implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
What is
Sure
going
where I was
on?
going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now
What's
is
all
a
up
bit of
with that
music to
question?
lighten the mood.
This line is like, I don't even know what they're doing.
Game is just goofy.
David, don't roll your chair back because Ginger's sleeping right behind.
Okay, that's good to know. What the heck? Budget analysis.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Why are you listening to him?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Remember.
Make sure you study it closely
Remember the
and
fern.
remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm good. I think I understand fern logic.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
I hit it again.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
There it is. I hit that side button and it just makes the...
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
Oh, we're still
I
at
can't
60
take
frames
this
per
anymore.
stream.
To
The
hell
game
with
is
it.
at
Restart.
40.
Yeah, you could lower the quality in the game a little bit.
I don't know how to do that.
Escape.
Options.
Video.
A video.
Uh,
Laptop power savings. Field of vision. Advanced.
Wait for vertical sync. Turn that off.
Shader and effective.
I'm
Wait for vertical
blind.
sync. Third down. Right there.
There it is. Double buffered. Disabled.
Multi-core rendering. What the heck?
Whatever, man.
You have multiple cores.
Well,
so
let's
that makes
just
sense.
see how well that vertical sync disabled works.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Holy cow.
Hit escape.
Escape.
And resume.
Yeah, we're at 120 now.
There we go. That's much better.
You know what, Stanley? I say
Okay.
forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, sure. Let's go this way.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our
I'm
story to
infinitely
be?
going in a circle.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stan, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's like taking on a mind of its own.
The adventure. What?
Yeah, it jumped into the ceiling.
Oh, I thought you meant like you saw something. I was like, what is it? What did you see? What am I not seeing?
Ah,
What?
a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Well, I wanted to go in the left door to not destiny. The
Confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? Confusion ending.
They both
You're
go.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
First,
And
restart.
we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
Turn around, last end.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
For
So
60
now, according
minutes.
to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
The area is
Well, what if I
gone.
don't want to forget? My mind goes
like
blank
how Stanley
simply
dies.
because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Find a book
Well,
get bored,
who
leave
consulted
there,
me?
starts the
Why
game.
don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it
Time to
really?
go occasionally off sides
No,
because
it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to
One of the
forget what's
sevens
going
restart.
on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the
Simply
game.
blank
I won't
space.
do it. I won't do it.
I wanna
I
find-
won't do it.
a bookstore.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Whoa!
We are talking so much. That's what I was gonna say. Why did we just drop to 17?
Wait. If you were reading that, I think we were only on the 6th reset by the time we made it there.
Yes.
I think we have 2 more that we're in for.
Maybe.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
But the
Stanley
music started
decided to go
again.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, but the music has started again.
Right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So the times when I died, were those the actual
Yet there
game
was not a
restarting?
single
I think
person
so.
Or were
here
those part
either.
of the...
I don't
Yeah,
know.
those-
A wave of disbelief.
Maybe.
Stanley decided to go up to his
Oh, man.
boss's office, hoping he might find an
this is-
answer there.
I want to read these. These are funny. Synergized core value expenditures. Shift market. It's like all the like typical.
Monetize free to play. That's just the most evil thing ever.
You realize how long ago this game was made, though?
No.
It's 2012.
Yeah. Right. As free to play games, we're starting to get free. We started becoming freemium games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just kind of funny. Things, money, more money. Things, but money to buy more things. Graphs. They about things plus money. Stock market where
We have our new
Stripes
product.
requires more secondary research. It's ridiculous how they come up with that. It's just silliness.
Wait. 402 and 405. What's up with that?
What?
Want to get rid of the death sport portion.
What?
More water coolers. More Carter. Hard worker.
A lot of percent. I don't know how they. Oh.
Ooh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Don't you dare.
It's a nice broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What's that mean?
Fuck all.
Oh,
I don't know that.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am.
Standing around doing nothing?
I refuse.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm interacting with this door. That's what I'm interacting with.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Fine, I'll leave the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Back.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to
doing a
make
loop.
other strange observations.
It's
For
like a
example,
weird loop.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
That looped a lot
He just
faster.
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. he wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Space
How was he
field.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this
like a
was
weird
not a dream. How could it be? Was
Uncontinuous
Stanley
loop.
simply deceiving himself?
Yeah.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's
Season of
ever
this room
been in
comes
his
again.
life. Now,
then you go
hearing
back
the
to this
voice
room.
speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
Does the
he knew
S
for
curve
certain,
again?
beyond a doubt, that this was in
Same
fact
thing.
a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
How much of a
How
script
else would the
does this guy
voice
have?
explain all that?
And then
This
the car
voice
again.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Jeez.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What?
Wow.
Cool.
Cool story, bro.
That got dark fast. Holy crap.
So we're in the 7th reset now?
I think it's the
Someone
7th
was
reset.
following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What? He hasn't said that before.
Never.
Ha! Ha!
What did he say? I wasn't paying attention.
Someone's following Stanley.
I'll just walk backwards. Solutions. I think.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
It's like,
Perhaps
what
he wanted to
series?
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's like a
Standing
weird
now
matter
in this
of
incredible room, Stanley,
game
for the
that
first time, but
encourages-
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I wanted to go to the pallet room and go
Stanley
across.
was so bad at following directions, it's
Are
incredible
you gonna let
he
that
wasn't
thing carry
5
you all the
years
way
ago.
out?
Yeah, I'm curious what's gonna happen.
Look,
jump
Stanley,
off.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
go out
foot
that way.
here.
Oh, you could go all
I'm
the way
not
down.
your enemy,
I don't
really,
want to
I'm
die.
not. I
Fall
realize that
damage hasn't
investing
been a
your
thing.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
I'm
that the
also curious
story
what's
has
on the
been
other
about
side.
nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I got bright.
So bright, blinded by the light. What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh,
What?
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of
You got
his existence.
nasalness?
Yes, I don't know what.
Press 2.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
What?
You are Stanley now.
Now, he's eating lunch. Now, he's going home. Now, he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on
Things are
fantastic
changing now.
adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
What are you trying to do to the mannequin?
I don't know. I'm trying to
So
figure.
he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his
I do
desk
like that
to
everything just
realize
changes.
that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Z to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
8.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room
I am
with monitors
confused.
and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved
It's
in
hard to
many
talk
directions.
over this game because you have
Wait.
Down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
It's like quoting everything that's already happened.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the 8th one.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
No.
No, I don't want to play a
There's no
game
answer. How could there
anymore.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the
I
real
wonder if
one.
he's really talking about you.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do you want to be Stanley?
It's like, in order for this to continue, I have to push the button, but I want to push the button, because then I want to contradict him. I'm going to push it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 8 to question
I
nothing.
can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And
What?
What?
I was just walking around. Is it starting again? What? I don't know what's going on. Why is there papers? Why?
Oh man.
I don't
Just a
understand.
step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is something I'm not familiar with.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
See, look, this is not an old one. This is new because we got the papers in here.
Right.
Yeah.
This isn't. We haven't been here before, but it feels like I have. It's like the most
Oh,
intense
this has
case
got
of
me
deja
messed
vu.
up,
Yet
man.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What's not
Stanley
cost
decided
efficient?
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Synergized
find an answer there.
papers.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm so confused. This is the
Extreme bathrooms.
Is it extreme or is that executive?
That's it. Extreme on the no,
That's
on
the
the,
executive.
not on that, but on the newspaper by that.
Extreme bathroom. I wish I could pick it up. I can't pick anything up. Can't flush the toilet. I can't do
This
anything.
is there. Can you leave the office?
Like this is his upstairs. Has anyone tried this door yet?
Nope. Gun to a panda's head. Brutal. Elevator.
Going up.
Oh, I thought you were
What?
at the top already.
going up. Oh, this is exactly what I need in my day. A little bit of smooth jazz. Listen to the sultry sounds of bass. You're listening to the WGDE.
Are you
Are you
actually
sure you're
moving?
going anywhere?
I am moving.
Neither of the lights are.
The music was still happening. What the heck?
Try down.
Do I literally go nowhere?
Hit the down arrow again.
Oh, it's a giant waste of time. That's what it is. Nothing happens. Nothing is gained or lost. Why are there papers everywhere still?
We tried to get the code right the first time. Wasn't it 2854?
4-5.
45.
Oh, I've done that before. It's really funny. He like...
The moment he entered his
he's
manager's
70.
office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
This calming new age music.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
It really does account for damn near everything you could do in this
Feeling
game.
soothed and
It's an
rejuvenated,
explorer's game.
Stanley calmly walked forward
Feels so
into
calm.
the opened passageway.
The opened passageway. What happens if you just turn the machine off? That's what I'm curious. Ah! What is happening? Wait. But this is the 8th ending. It says in the 8th ending that the narrator is supposed to leave.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't know,
Although this
man.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his
You
violent
can go through one of the
death.
doors that I didn't go through when I ran through here.
Are there is doors?
The narrator told me there was. I actually didn't see them.
No, he said the door isn't
The
shut.
door behind
that
him
you
was
can go
not
back.
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, because then it just goes red,
Yeah, you're right.
and you can just fall in the hole. I don't want to fall in the hole. I want to walk all the way back now.
Good job.
I wonder if he says anything. I'm curious.
There was one more iteration I wanted to try after this. And then I have to go.
It is 9:30. It's actually super early now I think about it.
Getting tired.
I'm strangely tired, and I
Being
like,
old sucks.
Being old sucks. I can agree. I doesn't say anything the entire time I'm walking down.
Of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
No,
No, you're stuck.
Way to go.
let me out. Eh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Look around and see if you
Stanley
can see
thought
the
to
other
himself.
walkways above
Did he have
that
the
you're
strength
not supposed
to
to ever
find
go
out?
to. Oh, there it is. That's crazy.
See, there's the walkways down there, though.
That is true, huh? I think I know how to
Now
get
the
to it.
monitors jumped to life. Their true nature
I'm trying to figure out
revealed.
what it means behind
Each
the
bore
whole
the number of
601
an
and
employee in the
104 had
building.
been fired.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
What is it,
reduced
like,
to images on a screen. And
red
Stanley, one of
lettering?
them, eternally monitored in this place.
I bet it's funny, like, that one's just a ladder.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That one's a red room. I don't know where that is.
I think the thing opened up. And it doesn't cycle back to the... Oh, it does. Yeah, see, 601 has been fired and 104 has been fired.
Oh.
So I wonder what that means.
I wonder what's under 104. What the picture is of.
Just an office. Same goes for 601.
Yeah, see, but 601 is right in, like the same room.
This mind
I don't know why I'm
control
super tired.
facility, it was too
I'm like
horrible to
unusually
believe
tired,
it
like I
couldn't
don't
be
like it.
true.
Me too.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason
All
he
the
was
work
happy with
and
his
pizza.
boring job? That his emotions had
Yeah,
been
just lays
manipulated
us
to
out.
accept it blindly?
Let me down.
No. He refused
No.
to believe it. He couldn't accept
There's a
it.
little
His
walkway.
own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I want to turn off the machine.
But here was the proof.
Are you?
The heart of the operation.
Oh,
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
Yeah, we haven't been back
or
here since
sad,
I was back
or
here.
content.
Yeah.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
You can
life.
hit the off button in there.
For he would
I hit the
dismantle
off
the
button.
controls once and
That's what I'm
for
curious to
all.
what happened.
What about those stairs in the back
'Cause
of
I
the
feel
room?
like these numbers, oh, that just takes you up to like the 4.
That's number 4.
Oh, wait. Then why is that number 0521 up there?
What?
Yeah, look at the number on the wall.
Where? 0521, there is no 0 button. No, there's a 1 button, a 2 button.
Is there no 0 button? What if
No.
there is?
Oh, let's look.
There are no other numbers in the room
Oh.
too. So
I wonder what their significance is.
Aesthetics.
Could be. Although I doubt it.
I will say, we gotta play prop hunt at some
And when
time.
at last he found the source of the room's power,
I wanna hear what he's
he
gonna
knew
say.
it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I turned it off. What happened?
Or did you?
Something's happening. Music.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
getting
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life
so
he
pretty.
lives, it
Such a
will
beautiful
be
day.
his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling
Just
of
trying to like get
liberation,
around it.
the immense possibility of the new path before him.
It's a cutscene. I can't do anything.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
It's a happy ending.
is it really
Beat
the
the
ending?
game. Hey, beat the game.
Hey, we got the achievement.
Victory.
Nice.
Is there another way you wanted to try?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let you try that.
Alright.
Because I'm really curious.
There was one in mind.
I need your lapel mic though.
Yes, you do.
By the way, this chair, I don't know who designed it. It's an incredibly comfortable chair.
Oh. I know. Coming back to this one, I feel all
I'll probably
disappointed
just
now.
export this whole thing to YouTube.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. When Stanley came to a set of 2
You just like going
it
through
was
the
not the correct
thing.
way to the meeting.
Oh, that
room,
and the
Stanley
way I
knew
want to
it
go is
perfectly
actually
well.
this way.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Oh, did you want to
first,
jump off the
just to admire
thing?
it.
Yes.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business.
He's got
Stanley
different
took the
dialogues
first
for
open
it.
door on his left.
It like tells you that things change.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story, no one gets to tell him what to do. To his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's so good.
Wait a minute.
Oh my
I'm
word.
trying to remember how to do the one that
so
I had
great.
done. There was one that was really awesome. How did I do it? Wait, hang on.
He hasn't said anything.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe he just waits to hear.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Stanley knew it
Perhaps he wanted to
perfectly
stop
well.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it.
This is
The
literally like
lounge
the
was
most
grand,
like
majestic,
meta
perhaps
smart
too
aleck
much,
game
but
ever.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Where did I go that one time? Oh, you can actually crouch. I don't even know
Stanley
why.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so let's see. What did I do? That
Look,
kills
Stanley,
me.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
I
foot.
do need to
here.
go this way.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Wasn't that
I
what you jumped
realize
off
that investing
before?
your trust
Yeah, but
in
I
someone
did
else
something
is
where I
difficult.
could have
But the
done
fact
something
is that the
else.
story is... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
What if you listen to him?
Give me a chance.
I
Now
forget
listen
what I did.
carefully, this is important.
What did you
Stanley
follow the red
walked
door?
through the red door.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm just
Oh,
curious.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you
What?
see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop.
It's another never-ending loop.
We would both be so much
That hurts
happier
my
if
brain.
we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
It's like a mirror image of itself. What?
Trippy.
See, why did it drop to like 10 frames? Like, I don't get that.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Are you walking? You are. Oh, what is this?
What? Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place. No, wait. Where are you going?
It looks like the walls in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Eat me. These nuts.
What?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wasn't there a door? Oh.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away
This is
from
not
me.
the one I
can't
did.
go
I'm trying
back
to
what
figure
I
out how it was,
before.
though.
If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for... My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I can't
I
die.
just wanted us to get
How is it
along.
a fall that was half this
I
high
guess that
killed
was
me
too much to
before?
ask.
Because
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I'm going back.
Savage.
All of
Savage.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley
man.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Where
he'd say
is it?
them
There
out.
was one where you go. There's one where you go so far off the. Ugh, I just got turned around. You go so far off the rails. How did
Stanley
I
came
do
to a
it?
set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
You really like going the long
Perhaps
way,
he
don't
wanted
you?
to stop by the employee lounge
I thought
first,
playing Portal in
just to
Minecraft
admire
was
it.
pretty far off the rails.
Oh no, like
Nope.
that one still had that
Come on.
narrator though. The other one,
But
there's a
eager
few
to
where
get
the
back
other
to business,
narrator has to
Stanley
come
took
in.
the first.
And you're
and
that
was
far
left.
off.
Well, I got to a point.
Let's see. I remember the red and
Stanley
blue
was so bad at
doors, I
following
think. So I
directions,
think I
it's
gotta get that
incredible
far
he
at
wasn't
least.
fired years ago.
When I was playing,
Look, Stanley, I
and it
think
was in
perhaps
that
we've
thing
gotten
that
off on
crushed
the
me.
wrong foot.
And the second
I'm not your
time,
enemy, really. I'm
it
not.
crushed me.
I
She
realize
told me
that
to restart
investing
the
your
game
trust in
myself.
someone else can be
I did,
difficult.
and they let
But the
it kill
fact
me.
is that the story. What? Really? I was in the middle of
What,
something to
really?
zero
What?
consideration
Really?
for others.
What?
Are you
Some of the
I want
best
something
narrating
bad to
work I've
happen
ever
to
heard
you.
of, too.
Well, I don't know how to convince you.
Well,
of
this is
but
the thing
I
about
really
this game
do want
is this
to
game
help
is
you, to
like
show you something
95%
Let me
story
prove it.
and
Let me prove
uses
that
the
I'm
visuals
on
and
your
the
side. Give me
gameplay
a
to support the
chance.
story instead
Now
of
listen
the
carefully,
story
this is
supporting the game.
important.
Yeah.
Stanley walked.
It's a
through the
playable
red
book, essentially.
Yeah.
You went
Aha,
through the blue door?
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
I think you
Stanley
walked through the red door.
walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be
Well, maybe
happy
it's
all
the
this
same
time?
thing?
The problem
Maybe.
is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get
Yeah,
somewhere that
I
isn't
think
here.
that wasn't it.
Running and running and
I can't
running,
remember
just the
how
way
I
you're
did
doing
it,
right
but there was
now.
one where I was
Don't you
super,
see that
super
it's
off
killing
the
us, Stanley?
rails. It was
I
really
just-
fun.
I wanted to stop.
Oh, who's chatting?
We would both
Someone's
be
chatting.
so much happier if we just stopped.
RJY 40
Oh.
or 60.
This ain't Butters. This
Yeah.
is
Let me show you.
his brother.
And I'm neither of their brothers.
Yeah.
I'm just fun.
I'm just fun.
I'm back here.
Scott's in the back.
I'm
He's
Bread.
hidden.
What if I do just hang out in this room for
Bread
a while?
and
I don't know.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
The Star Room.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
What is going on?
I don't even think there's any other dialogue.
It's so ethereal.
You're the guy that doesn't like the Cowboys?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh my word!
I do like the Cowboys.
Right. Where were we?
It's so pretty.
So trippy.
Yeah, let's piss him off again.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
My brother does plan
We'll
to start
lose
streaming
all
on
of
this channel, by the way. Rocket League stuff.
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Hmm?
He's real good at it.
Just stay here. No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
He's going back to the
Going to
freaking
stay
music.
here, aren't you?
You're all gonna stay here, aren't you? Maybe you gotta
This
jump
is not
off
saying
once.
anything.
Maybe it is.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, there. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I wonder how long it would go on with this for.
I wonder.
It's
The colors definitely are changing because of what I'm doing.
different things are happening. I don't know. It's like a game that's so
Stanley,
thought.
go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Yeah, I think I just need to wipe myself out. Daggone
Well, you
it.
can always hit escape
No,
and just
no, what do you do?
begin again.
Alright, I think that's it for me, though.
I think that's a. Hold on. One
Yeah.
second. There is one thing. There's an achievement you can get by. That's like the whole thing in what she tells you to do it. One
It
second.
is impossible to get this achievement.
Cool. So, do we get it?
Well, yeah. Click on door 435 times. Do that one. Yeah, that's a list.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You have to get close to
Stanley
it.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps, oh please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A
You've already
measly
clicked it 5
5
times.
clicks.
Yeah.
Now suppose you
We
were
didn't
to
get the
click the door
achievement yet.
20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
How many times does it actually take?
Let's do 15 more.
Just do 15 more.
You have to click though, right?
Do you?
Well, E is also clicking.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Oh, certainly 50
Yeah, I'm not
click.
feeling that. That's not happening. Going home and
He literally has you go like all to these different doors, and he starts playing inspirational music,
Oh,
and
that's
you
so
like get all
good.
like amped up. And it's like, come on, let's click the next door. oh,
That's awesome.
oh yes, it's very funny. This whole game is like super hardcore meta.
Yeah.
We're still streaming.
Yes,
yeah.
we are.
You see this? Well, believe it or not, we are still
outta here.
streaming. Oh yes, there it is. See movement.
Good night, gentlemen.
See you
Later,
later,
dude.
David. It was a pleasure. Master Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I think I've seen
I
I've
think
seen
I
enough.
I think I understand it now.
it's pretty creative.
It is a very, very story of a game.
For sure. All right.
Wow. Show.
Wow, why is it so sensitive?
The mouse, like if
Because
you
we're bumping the
accidentally
side.
push the button,
Yeah.
I'm not used to your mouse sensitivity fanciness.
All right, I'm gonna stop the streaming. Goodbye, people.